the very purpose of life. Let's begin with Swaskara Simran so we can bring our mind back within and set our mind in Tirkar so we can have a better understanding of today's Katha. Just for 2 to 3 minutes, Sangatji. Let's do it. Wah Guru, 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 Wah Guru. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਬਹੁਤ ਜਨਮ ਬਹੁਤ ਜਨਮ बिछरे थे माधो एह जन्म तुम्हारे लिखे एह जन्म तुम्हारे लेके कह रविदास आस लग जीवो चिर भयो दर्शन देखे चिर भयो दर्शन देखे बहुत जन्म बहुत जन्म। Guru Pyari Satsang Ji, today we are going to talk about the conflict in the family of Tan 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 Satguru, fourth Satguru, Shri Guru Ram Das Maharaj Ji. Shri Guru Ram Das Maharaj Ji's son, fifth Satguru, Tan Shri Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj, and his brother Pirthi Chand. There are two ways to live this life, Sangat ji. Live तात दो राह है हुक्मी कार कमाए. So there is a path of live and there is a path of thought. Path of live is called path of love, and path of thought is when you follow call, it's a path of fear. So Tan Shri Guru Arjan Dev Ji's brother Prithvi Chand chosen a path of fear, path of call, and there was a quarrel fight within the family. Why I'm talking about this today is to let Sangat know that it doesn't matter what family you born in. Even in Satguru's family, there could be a manmukh and not understand this game of love. So when people around us behave in certain way, we shouldn't get upset. They don't know better because Kal is very powerful. These five thieves are Mahabalis. They can confuse anybody at any time. They can control anybody's mind if you don't come in the Sangat and listen to the Satguru. So the Pirthi Chand, Shri Guru Arjan Dev Ji's brother, had some bad intentions. He wanted to be the next Satguru and take place of Satguru Shri Guru Ram Das Maharaj. Sangat came and told Shri Guru Ram Das Maharaj that his son was saying some things. There were some rumors that his intentions are not good towards Guru Ram Das Maharaj's other son, Shri Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj. So Shri Guru Ram Das Maharaj called Pirthi Chand in the Sangat so he can make him understand that what he is doing is not going to serve him end of the day. As Tan Tan Satguru Shri Guru Ram Das Maharaj was trying to convey this message of love, Pirsi Chand stood up and started talking all rubbish, raised his voice, started arguing, saying that if you had to teach me any of this, why you called me in the Sangat? You could have called me by myself somewhere. So he felt insulted and started talking. At that point, Tan Satguru Shri Guru Ram Das Maharaj said, Kahe Poot Jagrat ho sang baap, जिनके जने बडेरे तुम हो, tin sang jagrat paap. He says, his son, why you are arguing with your father who fathered you and raised you. That's a sin to do that. But he didn't understand and walked out of Sangat. And then Satguru Shri Guru Ramdas Maharaj called Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj. He wasn't a Satguru yet, Shri Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj. He was another son, Shri Guru Ramdas Maharaj, and said, Puttar, your brother has chosen the path of fear, path of call. You should walk on path of love so that you won't have any fight. But Prithvi Chand's intentions are so bad that Sangat told Satguru Shri Guru Ramdas Maharaj that they can take Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj with them to Lahore. So that's what they did. Satguru Shri Guru Ramdas Maharaj gave them a permission, and Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj went with them to Lahore. After a little while, it's been a while, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj is very loving. He was doing Simran. He always comes in the Sangat, and he was on path of love. He knew about Vaheguru, that the purpose of life is to meet Vaheguru Ji. But what he didn't know is that his very own father is a Satguru, just like Prithvi Chand didn't know. They knew that their father is Guru, but they didn't know he was Satguru. So that can be in, we, if we look in our history, especially, when you have a guru, Satguru in the family, or sadhu or Brahmgyani, some saint in the family tend to not recognize that because they always knew their past life, meaning few years back, 10 years, 20 years. They don't recognize the inner bliss. They don't recognize that mind has become a Satguru or Brahmgyani or saint. They just look at the physical body. So this happened quite few times in the history. If we look at Dhruv and Prahlad, their father was just against them. Krishna Bhagwan, his mama didn't know Kanch. Here, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj didn't know that his father was Satguru. So in Lahore, he had so much desire to meet Vaheguru. His desire was so supreme that he had so much virag all the time because he was doing Simran already, and he was asking around if somebody can help him meet Vaheguru and guide him through. He couldn't find anybody. Then someone told him that there is this Sant came, and people are saying that he has met God and he can guide anybody to meet God. So there, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj went to meet this saint in the Sangat. This saint, he did this katha and he made Sangat understand that he's one with the God and he can guide others to meet God. So Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj arranged a meeting with him. When he went to meet him, people told him who Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj was, because Guru Ramdas Maharaj was famous. And he just said, no, I never met God and I cannot guide anybody. In their katha, he was all lying. So afterwards, when then Shri Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj became Sadguru, he wrote about this saint. He said, At Sundar, Kaleen, Chatur, Mukh Gyani Tanvant, Mirtak Kahiye Nanaka, Jeh Preet Nahi Bhagavant. He said this saint was, one could be very handsome, you know, highly respected, famous spiritual teacher, wealthy, but if he doesn't have a love for God, one should look upon him as a corpse, a dead man. So love of God must be there, and this saint was fake eventually. So Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj's search was still on. He couldn't find anybody. Then he met a Pir Mia Mir. He was Brahmgyani, and he explained some to Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj. And then it was about time when Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj had to go back home where Tan Shri Guru Amar Das Maharaj was. So as he went back, there was a congregation. Guru Ramdas Maharaj was preaching, doing Akath Katha when he went back, and he went straight into Sangat. And he had so much virag. Guru Ramdas Maharaj saw his virag and said, Santoho, suno, suno jan pai, गुर काडी बाह को की जय जे आत्म को सुख सुख नित लोड़ो ता सतगुरु शरण पवीजै. And he indicated to Shri Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj that if you need this bliss, if you need this peace, you have to surrender to Satguru. In a way, he let him know that he is the Satguru. Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj then fell on his feet and started crying really loud. That's when Tan Shri Guru Ramdas Maharaj gave a Shabad Guru Mantra and forgot Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj's mind's jyot. सब में जोत जोत है सोई तिसते चानन सब में चानन होए गुर साखी जोत प्रगट होए. And then Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj worked so hard at it. He did bhakti so dearly with devotion, with love, that he met Waheguru. But during that process, it wasn't just for a couple of days, it took some time. But as we talked about in our last Akath Katha of previous lives, during that process, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj saw his previous lives, his past lives in the sun, and it's in Shri Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj. And it goes like this. He says, Kai janam pay keet patanga, Kai janam gajmeen kuranga, Kai janam pankhi sarp hoyo, Kai janam haver birk joyo, Mil jagdish milan ki bariya, Chirankal e dehe sangariya. So he said, what Satguru is saying, says many incarnations I was born as a worm, an insect, an elephant, a fish, a deer, a bird, a snake, an ox, and a horse. And he says, now since, and he's saying it for us too, we've been through those past lives. He says, now is the chance, now is the time, because now we are in human body. God has blessed us with this precious life. He says, after so very long, this human body fashioned for us, given to us. So this is the chance now to meet Vaheguru. So Sangat ji, we should not take this life as granted because Purab Janam Parchun Kamaye, that Parchun, the little bit of swas we've been saving in our past lives. That's why Akal Purakh Sache Pasha, Almighty God, Vaheguru gave us this human life after thousands of lives. We got this precious life, and this is our chance to meet Vaheguru. We should work really hard day and night until we reach that point. As we also talked about some of the Shabad that we hear where Shri Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj said, where we talked about Panchabad Nirmail Baje, Tulke, Chavar, Sankh, Kanagaje, but there are some other Shabads that are described in Shri Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj that you hear. Anmadya Mandal Baja, Bin Savan, Kanhar Gaja, Badal Bin Barkha Hoy. So same Anmadya Mandal, those are the drums. Then there is no cloud, but you hear thunder. No rain, but there is rain. No cloud, still you hear that rain. So finally, Sangatji, Tan Shri Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj was called in to that Sukh Mahal by Vaheguru. what Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj is saying. खोल किवारा महल बुलाया जैसा सा तैसा दिखलाया. He said, I was called in the mention of presence of Vaheguru. Vaheguru revealed himself to him, shown himself to him, gave him that Akat Katha Gyan, fulfill his supreme desire that he had. So Guru Pyari Sah Sangat Ji, we are on that path as a Sangat together. If we work hard enough with love and devotion, Vaheguru is merciful enough. He will call us in, all of us together. We can meet Vaheguru if we keep making this effort. We are really, really blessed to have this true Sangat, this congregation today, that we get together and try to praise the Lord, do Sifsala of Vaheguru. And this is the duty of every single human, not just human, all the creatures, but humans can really meet Vaheguru. Only humans can meet Vaheguru. Lakh churasi June Subahi Manas ko Prabh di Vidiae. So Guru Pyari Sah Sangat Ji, this kala klesh, this tension, worries can be in any family. Anybody can be confused by these five thieves if Tan Shri Guru Ram Das is the son. Prithvi Chand can be dragged into this thoughts path, this fearful path, then anybody can be dragged into the wrongdoing path. So we should be very careful. Let's not judge anybody around us because these five thieves are very, very powerful. They are well trained, very clever, and they have won multiple championships already. They are good players. They've been meeting us, they've been beating us in last so many lives. 84 lakh past lives they have beaten us. Their coach is the best out there in Dragon. Carl. He trains them well and they have all the powers. But we have our team. We should know what are our players and we should be training ourselves, seeking help to our from our one and only Satguru Shri Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj. He is our coach and he is the best in whole universe. If we follow the teachings of Satguru Shri Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj, no doubt that we will fulfill the highest agenda of our soul, which is to meet God. Bani Guru, Guru hai Bani, विच बानी अमृत सारे गुरबानी कहे सेवक जन माने परतख guru nistare परतख Sadguru will take us and stand us right in front of Vaheguru and say, here it is. That's your father. But if we listen to Satguru Shri Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj and do exactly as Satguru teaches us, we should give up our syanops. 99.9% is not enough. It has to be 100%. If we want to meet Vaheguru, we have to listen to Satguru Shri Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj. And we are very, very blessed to have Paisa Paitramji Singh Ji leading us because we have to have Satguru, Guru, Brahmgyani, Sadhu, Sant in physical body who can understand Gurbani and explain to us that what Gurbani is saying. Not any ordinary person can contemplate, translate Gurbani. Only the Gurmukhs can. Sadhguru says, Gurbani virlo vicharsi, jeko Gurmukh hoye, e bani Mahapurkh ki nij kar vasa hoye. This Gurbani came from Nij Mahal, from Chothapad. So if our mind is not yet in Chothapad, in Nij Mahal, we won't be able to understand Gurbani. That's why we need Gurmukh. And let's ask Satguru Shri Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj that who is a Gurmukh? What is the definition of Gurmukh? We always respectfully called everyone, almost everyone, a Gurmukh when we greet them. But who is really real Gurmukh? And then Satguru tells us, Jise nivaje, Gurmukh saje, naam vase, tis anhad vaje, tis hi sukh, tis hi thakurai, tis na ave jamaneda. So this is the definition of Gurmukh, who Satguru blessed and called in and gave all that Akath Katha Gyan, all the Gyan of Shabad Naam. He is the Gurmukh who can understand Gurbani and make others understand. No one else. That's why a lot of our preachers, pracharaks, they do beautiful Drishman Katha, but they are unable to do a Kath Katha. It's there, they read every day, but they can't understand, even though they have spent all their lives. That's their profession too. They're raising their family doing Katha, Kirtan, yet they don't understand what Gurbani is saying. What is the true meaning? That's why we need Gurmukh. So we are very blessed that we have Paisa Paitramji Singh Ji now, who is one with Vaheguru and who can take us home, who can hold our hand and show us Vaheguru. A lot of us who took Amrit already saw Vaheguru, already saw our mind, our Atma, our soul. This is the duty of a Guru to Pargat the Jot, the very Jot we talked about, that Tan Shri Guru Ramdas Maharaj, Pargat for Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj. Because without Guru, we cannot meet Vaheguru. कुंभे बद्धा जल रहे, जल बिन कुंभ न होए, ज्ञान का बद्धा मन रहे, गुर बिन ज्ञान न होए. So without Guru, we will not have that knowledge. Just like kumbh is that pot, you know, where we put water in, but that kumbh is made of water too, water and clay. But once it's made, you can put water in there and it'll stay there. That's how Guru trained you, gave you that knowledge so that Nam can stay within you. He takes your home, your ego away. Home nave nar virodh hai. Do na tike ek thai. So Guru is the one who can teach us, who can take us to Anhad Bani where we can get rid of our home ego. Home nave nar virodh hai. Do na vasai ek thai. You can either have home, ego, or Nam. Cannot have both. So we have to have Guru. We are doing Sangat. We are doing Simran. We are balancing our mind. We balance our Pavan. We balance sun and moon, Chand and the Suraj. And then we present ourselves to Guru. In Sikhi, Tan Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj blessed us with Panch Pyaras as a Guru. So when we are ready, we go present ourselves in front of Guru. Hoye Kirpal Guru Layo Parda Milyo Lal Manharya. So Panch Pyaras as Guru remove that curtain, that illusion, and show us Vaheguru. Just like Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj saw outside, and then when Vaheguru called him in, what he saw, Satguru says, Khol Kuara Mahal Bulaya, Jaisa Sa, Taisa Dikhlaya. So what he said I had seen, what Guru Ramdas Maharaj had shown him, it was same. What he saw outside, that's what he saw inside. So Guru can show you and you'll see Vaheguru outside with your open eyes. So you know when you go within, what are you going to see? There is no more illusion. Then from that point, you have to work at it. Now you know what Vaheguru looks like. So tum hi mein vase nirantar nanak darpan nyai. It's like glass, pure glass or watery look. Steady water, crystal clear. If you look at that, that's how Waheguru looks like. So Guru Pyari Satsanga Ji, this is the path of love. Let's keep coming in the Sangat, because when you are alone, these five thieves can just confuse you anytime. But when you are in Sangat, you have the help of Sangat always. And feel free to ask any questions to your Gurmukhs in the Sangat, because we don't know what their avastha is, where they are sitting, whether they are at Anhad Bani, Sahajtan, Nad, Prakash. We don't know. But if we ask each other, it helps. Everyone have different practicals. This can help us stay put, because these five thieves are very clever. They can always put these thoughts in your head that can take you away from Sangat. It's not easy, Guru Pyareo. Sangat is very important, as Guru is very important, and Satguru is very important. Combination of these three, Sangat, Guru, and Satguru. That's how we meet Vaheguru. How do we know what are the thoughts we are taking came from Vaheguru or our soul, and what are the thoughts came from Kal, five thieves? All the negativity, all the negative thoughts that you have, these five thieves are giving you those thoughts. All the positive thoughts are coming from your soul. So you have to differentiate. If you are able to catch your thoughts, it'll become easy for you to conquer your mind. Anytime these five thieves giving you some negative thought to do something negative, hold on. Don't do it. Think about it. Do you really need that? Or it's just wanting? But every time you get positive thought that your soul is giving you, your Atma, Vaheguru is giving you that thought, you should do it quickly. Otherwise, these five thieves will manipulate that. They will give you bunch of thoughts on top of that thought, that the thought will bury it so deep you will even forget about it. So anything negative comes from Kal, anything positive comes from your soul. Your soul knows everything. Your soul brings you to Sangat. It takes you there, but what do you do when you are in the Sangat? That's up to you. Then five thieves comes in. Sometimes you are just worrying about worldly things when you are sitting in the Sangat. These are five thieves, negative thoughts. Your soul brought you to the Sangat. That's positive. So you don't have to follow every single thought. Thoughts comes and goes. Just see what thought you're having and why you're having. Do you really need it or you don't need it? All the tension, worries, anxieties comes from Kal. All the positive thoughts, that blissful thoughts, loving thoughts, thoughts with confidence, that there is no worry about anything. That's Waheguru sending you the signal, thoughts. So this is not very hard to know once you start catching your thoughts. You're ready to sit for Simran. Very cleverly, these five C's will give you thought. Make sure your doors lock when you checked it five times already and you get up and go. Do you really have to go check it again? It's just an example, but they're very clever. They can make you do anything unnecessary. You're ready to sit to do Simran. They'll give you thought. Oh, call your mom. Didn't she tell you call me at that time? Just distractions. Just don't follow that thought. You can literally talk to these five thieves too. Tell them, hey, sit back, relax. I don't need to do that. Why you're just telling me all this? You know they laugh. If you follow whatever thoughts they give you, they laugh at you. These guys are not just the words. They are powers. They have subtle bodies too, just like your mind have subtle body. So we should be careful what thought to follow and what not. And keep coming in the Sangat and do Simran Swas Gras, Sas Sas, Rom Rom. Sas Sas Simran should be done in presence of Gurmukhs. Anybody around you, you should have somebody with you when you do Sas Sas Simran. Rom Rom Simran is done in Sach. When you do Swas Gras Simran with Bakri Bani, Madma, Pasanti, and then Parabani comes. And Parabani is Par Brahm's Bani. That's Anahad Bani. When you are within doing Simran Antargat with Dhyan, that's when you put your Dhyan, you take your Dhyan from chanting Guru Mantra within to your heart beat and do it with Dhyan with your heartbeat. One beat Vahe, second Guru. As your heart supplies the blood to your whole body, every single roam, Guru Mantra will go with that blood to every single roam of your body. So Swaskra Simran, Madma, Antargat, then just hold your breath for a little bit and connect with your heartbeat. This will separate you from Pavan too, as it's a Rom Rom Simran. Every single Rom will start doing Rom Rom Simran, and you'll know it when all the sounds around you will become music for you. It'll seem like everything is chanting, why, Guru, why? Guru. That's the sign of Rom Rom Simran. That's the indication that your Rom Rom Simran is on. That way, we put all of our family on this ship of Vaheguru. Satguru hai bahta shabd langavan har. Satguru says, Deen Dayal Parose Tere, Sab Parivar Chadaya Bede. The millions of cells and roms are our family, that we take them with us. So, Guru Pyareo, we get about 8 minutes left. Let's do Swaskra Simran with the technique you all know. We'll do it in Bakri Bani, then Madhma will go Antargat, and this time we will learn this. Let's hold our breath for a second, and I'll guide it through. And then we'll take our dhyan up in front of the forehead, sit there, and as I will guide, we'll open the eyes in that way. So let's start, Sangatji. Wa Guru, 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 Wa Guru. Go Antargat. Hold your breath and listen to your heartbeat and go Wa Guru. And then let go your breath. It will connect with that. Now take your dhyan in front of your forehead, just above eye level, 2 inches, 5 inches, 2 feet, it doesn't matter. Wherever you feel comfortable in front of forehead, just above your eye level. Now open your eyes just a little, like 10-15%, and look there. Keep looking there and open your eyes halfway. Now you can keep looking there and open your eyes all the way. So Guru Pyari Sat Sangat Ji, when Tan Shri Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj met Vaheguru, where he sat and how he get rid of all that clash, kala clash in the family, within him, in the mind, he wrote in Sukhmani Sahib. He started Sukhmani Sahib, letting us know that how simro, simar, simar, sukh pavo, kal kalesh, tan mahe mitavo. So that's what we are doing. We are very blessed, Sangatji. So today's time is over. Let's keep doing Simran, keep doing Sangat, keep working hard at it. Slowly but surely, we will meet Vaheguru together. I must have made tons and tons of mistakes today. Than Satguru Shri Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj is merciful. Satguru can forgive. Prakash Roop, Jyot Roop, Akal Purakh, Sache Padshah is merciful Lord, always forgives and forgive. And Guru Roop, Guru Pyari, Guru Swari, Satsangat ji, please forgive me. Vaheguru ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki Fateh.